My name is SlavaRubin. I'm CEO, founder of Indiegogo. And some of you might have heard of it, others not. Some people think we're already a success. But it's interesting, there's a phrase which is you get overnight success in approximately 20 years. So let me just set up that context here. Indiegogo didn't launch yesterday. We came up with the idea in 2006. So think about 2006. Most of you are old enough to remember 2006. Which is you have Twitter is nascent, you have YouTube not owned by Google, Facebook is smaller than MySpace, Obama is not a word, maybe in DC, and raising money on the internet is just really bad. Essentially, there's gatekeepers, any channel where you want to get money. There's the guy at the bank who decides if you get the loan, the person at the credit card company decides if you get higher access, the person at the government organization to say, do you have a good enough application? And everywhere there's gatekeepers. But at the time, internet is democratizing everything, so why is it that funding isn't being democratized? So my two co-founders and I, sorry, I talk fast. My two co-founders and I get together and say, hey, why not try to democratize fundraising and eliminate the gatekeepers? I mean, this is already happening for eBay and other things. So we launched in January 2008. Fast forward, we now distribute millions of dollars every week globally, virtually every country around the world. We allow anybody to raise money for absolutely anything. I would say that we actually have had the greatest entrepreneurs ever on Indiegogo, and what I mean by that is we actually had the first ever crowdfunded baby, meaning a couple was not able to have in vitro fertilization funded, and they were able to go to the crowd and get it funded. So I'm getting at that's pretty good entrepreneurial activity happening. We've also had plenty of businesses, companies that were turned down by VCs, turned down by banks. They get funded on Indiegogo, and now they're getting funded by VCs, and now banks are coming to them asking them to be their clients. But in terms of the equity crowdfunding piece, which it obviously isn't live yet. I mean, the law has passed, but it's not live yet. We're very much involved. We talk to the SEC and the folks in DC regularly. We actually were really proud to be the only crowdfunding platform actually at the White House at the signing of the bill. And really, what made us so happy is we had 3 of our case studies, 3 campaigns that actually raised money. And one of those campaigns was actually called the crowdfunding campaign to change the crowdfunding law, which happened to happen 2 years before this all went down. And actually, one of the case studies was on stage with President Obama. So I'll leave it at that. And we're just very active in the whole crowdfunding space. We plan on being here 100 years from now. We think this is probably about top of the second inning of a very long process, and it's really exciting.